Tom, the pastor says the attack on Dallas police earlier this month prompted the Sherman Church to do something. Western Heights says one way to show their support for those who protect and serve was to give them a free meal. They served cake, donuts, and fried chicken. They even prayed together for the safety of those who patrolled the streets. Lieutenant Mike Epler says they enjoyed it.
It's an extreme blessing to have such support and people that love us and come out to show that they love us and they support us. It just is a tremendous boost.
The church says they appreciate what first responders do every day for the community. Church members say it's better to give than receive, which is exactly why they wanted to put this special meal on for the men and women in blue. Reporting live in the studio, Cunningham, K10 News. Yeah, Kathleen, Douglas Distributing in Sherman tells us that cheap gas is being fueled by lower oil prices. Now, since there does seem to be an oversupply right now, that surplus has spread to gasoline. Now, you can find a gallon of regular gas for $1.91 in Ardmore, and in Denison we found a gallon for $1.87. Now, that excess supply drove oil prices down to $44 a barrel Friday, the first time that's happened in more than 2 months.
The lower oil prices mean all of our customers have more money in their pockets, and that's good for all of us.
And even better, experts say that gas for below $2 could be here for a while. And since we are still in hurricane season, that excess gas could be a bonus in case a storm hits. For now, we're live in Denison. Cunningham, K10 News. Durant Police, Bryan County Sheriff's Office, and state troopers all came together tonight with one idea in mind: pray for peace and comfort for their brothers and sisters in blue. Standing together and uniting as one, dozens of Oklahomans came together Thursday night to show their support for police officers.
I'm all with the family in blue, the thin blue line. They mean everything to me. I'm not going to back down from anything.
Exactly 1 week ago today, 5 Dallas police officers were killed in a brutal attack, leaving the nation stunned.
And I support them in all areas of the country, and particularly tonight, Dallas Police Department and the other agencies there nearby that also lost officers.
Troopers, police, members from the sheriff's office, and other servicemen and women stood together as one and listened to the words of encouragement from their brothers in blue.
It's been difficult, for me personally, and a lot of it is simply because we're so close to, the law enforcement is we're all a team, we're all a brotherhood, and every one of us here considers everyone who works down there as part of your family.
And as difficult as the past week has been, Detective John Hayslip with the Bryan County Sheriff's Office says during these hard times, law enforcement and people in the community need to stand together and not alone.
To just continue to work hard on making stronger bonds with the community, get out and talking to the people of the community, getting to know them, where whenever an officer actually stops and deals with one, they know who the officer is and the officer knows who they are. So, really it just comes down to closing that gap between us.
And building that bond is why so many turned out Thursday night to say they stand with the police force and won't back down.
We pull together, that we become one again and be there for each other. I think it's about hate instead of help. I think that's why we're here tonight, to pray and to bring this country back together.
Now, more of the officers that were killed last week will be laid to rest tomorrow. Stay with K10 News for continuing coverage of the ambush in Dallas. We'll have new information on air and online at K10.com and breaking news as it happens. Reporting live in the studio, Cunningham, K10 News. Today we spoke with family members of both Molly Miller and Colt Haynes, who are pleading with the public to come forward with any information, no matter how small. They say they just want justice for their kids and to hopefully bring them home. It's been 3 years now since Molly Miller and Colt Haynes haven't been seen or heard from. Family members of both teens say not a day goes by that they don't think about their missing children.
They're just gone. You don't know. Where they, you don't know. You don't know what happened. It's hard.
But Friday, a hefty reward of $10,000 was issued by the OSBI for anyone that has any information on the whereabouts of Miller and Haynes.
We're to a point where we need new information that is relevant to this case and it can be actually substantiated and corroborated in that respect.
OSBI Director Stan Florence says Friday's press conference was to get the word out yet again that there are 2 Texoma teens missing and that he strongly feels there are people out there that could have some information about where the 2 may be.
To date, no information that we have on all those suspects have brought us to a point that we can draw any definitive conclusions. But yes, there have been numerous names that have mentioned.
Family members say they're pleading with anyone who may know anything to come forward to help bring Miller and Haynes home.
We hope and pray that somebody will come forward with enough information to let us get to the end.
OSBI says this reward is different than most. No conviction has to be made. They just want any information that could help solve this case. To report information, you're urged to call the OSB hotline number. We'll have that number listed on our website at k10.com. Reporting live in the studio, Caroline Cunningham, K10 News. Many parents and kids we spoke with today said that $100 gift card was a true blessing because without it, they would not have been able to get their child ready for the new school year that starts up in just a few weeks. Time of year again where kids are getting ready to head back to school, but for some parents, sending kids back to the classroom means pain on the pocketbook.
We know that we have kids at the club that can't, financially are not able to, a lot of times, to be there.
But thanks to Academy, local kids were able to get some of those back to school necessities Wednesday free of charge.
I was really happy because $100, I usually never get any money getting $100, but I got $100 and I just wanted to get some football stuff and a camel bat.
You want to try them on? Here, let's sit down and try them on.
Academy employees raced through the store with the kids to grab all of the hot items they could to ensure they're ready for the new school year.
They're ecstatic when they finish shopping and realize, oh, I get to take this stuff home. I wasn't just playing it. It's magical. The smile is awesome.
8-year-old Jericho Heineman says he's never ready to see the summer end, but this year he says he's ready to go back to the classroom.
I got some blue football cleats, blue football gloves, blue school shoes, and a blue camel bat.
But going back to school this year will be anything but blue for these kids.
And we just thank God that we've been blessed to be a part of this.
80 other Academy locations nationwide are doing the same thing this year. Academy says it's just their way to show the community that they care. Reporting live in the studio, Caroline Cunningham, K10 News.